Hello everybody and welcome to What's My Role? My name is Ben Marguerite and I'm your host and Dungeon Master. With me as always are our players Tom, Isaac, Nathan, and Hamish. And we're a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast recorded and produced in beautiful Hong Kong. When we last left off, the party had just defeated a mysterious hobgoblin in the inferno at the doctor's office, having discovered the poison possibly responsible for the mayor's murder. But who was the masked fiend? And who poisoned the mayor? Find out in What's My Role? Episode 6. You are all outside of the doctor's office. The doctor's office is currently on fire. You have the body of the hobgoblin monk in front of you, dead, having committed suicide. Garrett is also unconscious next to that body. And Leo Van Hagen has shown up with the town watch, who are now trying to put out the fire.
Are there townspeople nearby?
Yes, the crowd is starting to gather. This is a Sunday, and this is something of note. What would you like to do?
The town watch is gathering, and they're setting up a cordon and everything. Is any of them marked out as kind of a field medic?
Yeah, I'm sure. The town doctor would be the person that would be on call. Yes, there are a few people there who are experienced with medicine and can help you out. Yes.
All right, I'll say, Tobin, stay with them. Make sure Garrett's okay. I'll rush over towards the town watch.
All right, got it. Do I have the file as well in my hand?
Yeah, you have a lot of files that you've salvaged. The thing that you noticed earlier after investigating it, that piece of paper, that's there with you as well. It's a burnt up piece of paper that says that there was green dragon blood in someone's body, but you assumed that you connected it to the mayor.
While he goes to find somebody, do I still have the medical kit that I found in the doctor's office?
Yeah.
Can I attempt to do a medical check on him?
I mean, Garrett is...
Oh, he's stable.
All
right, so...
He's not going to pass out or anything like that. He's just unconscious.
Great. I give him a kick so I can practice medicine.
You could wake him up.
Level up. Kill him.
That's totally fine. We can... After a certain amount of time, he's going to wake up naturally, is what I'll say. You're still standing there in front of the body. As Leo is walking up and sees you, Fellerhana, he's going to walk straight to Fellerhana. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm lying here waiting to be revived.
Revived, yeah. And Mr. Hanks?
I am panicking, wringing my hands, saying, "Oh gosh, this was a mistake. What have we done?"
Mr. Hanks, it's gonna be okay. We just gotta tell the truth. They'll figure it all out.
Could anybody got a drink? I could really go for a drink right now.
Tobin, give me a dexterity save.
A 13.
13 is enough to make it. You would have taken 6 points of fire damage. You
Was
take
there
3 points
an
of fire
explosion?
damage. What happens is the mask that you're holding glows bright red in your hands. It is a red mask, but it glows and seems to heat up.
Oh God,
As
I
you're
drop
holding
it.
onto You drop it. As
Well,
you
actually,
drop it,
I don't drop it. I toss it away from me.
As you toss it away, it starts to singe the grass nearby, and you can see that the body itself is starting to steam as well as he starts to evaporate from the air.
I say, Mr. Hanks, let's get Garrett and get out of here. Let's move a little bit further.
Okay.
Get him away.
As you pull Garrett away, Garrett, you start to come to in this hustling and moving about, and you can see that the clothes are still left behind of the man, but his body, this hobgoblin, is gone.
Garrett's
The
coming
mask
too.
is still there.
Garrett, you all right?
Oh, he seems to be moaning in pain.
No, what? He jumps up and sits up really quick.
Don't worry, it was just a dream.
What was it?
No.
As a blazing fire is around
can
you
feel the heat of
in the
the-
building and beyond, Leo walks up to Fellerhana. What happened?
Hobgoblin in the town when the doctor's office was burning the place down. Here, and I'll gather over if we see the thing burn.
You see the body is burnt away, and now there's just the clothes there as you're moving him over there.
Hobgoblin had an imp with him, was able to use magic to generate the heat, also had some smoke demon things. This is a Hobgoblin who had the power to summon devils and demons.
I don't
I don't even know where to begin. He turns around and sees Tamil Sudre and says, "We just need to block off the area. Everyone needs to go. We need to keep a safe distance, and we have to stop this fire as they start to work against."
Do you need our help? Do you need
fire.
us out of here? Tell me what you need, Leo.
I need you. I need you to go fast out of here. Take whatever you can and go.
Okay.
It would save me.
Do you want? I'll point to the clothes. Do you want us to take care of that?
He looks at you. Give me a insight check.
13.
It's hard to read him in this moment. There's so much chaos around, but he looks at you and he says, "Yes, take it and go. I'll see you later. I'll handle this."
I'll race back to the guys then.
What did he say?
We need to get out of here very quickly.
Does he want to see the evidence? Does he want the files?
We need to hold on to the evidence for now.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can meet back at the shop and we figure out what we should do.
Grab everything. What the hell happened to the body?
It melted into the ground?
What? Oh, man.
Garrett, you're alive. Oh, thank God. I'll
yeah.
hug Garrett.
Oh.
Right. We should move quickly.
Grab the clothes. Grab the guy's clothes. Let's get out of here.
Is the staff still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Staff, mask, and the clothes as well.
The mask. Well, be careful. The mask is very hot.
Is it?
Can I go over and touch the mask? I'll tap it.
The mask isn't hot anymore. The mask, from what you could see while you were watching the body burn away, it started to cool off the minute that it was with the body until the body is completely gone.
All right. Well, I'll grab the mask again, and I got the files. Someone grab the clothes and the staff, and we'll meet back at the shop to figure out what to do.
I'll grab the staff.
Be careful. Those stones seem to summon demons.
Anyone else want to grab the staff?
I'll grab the staff. I'll head over and grab that. Toss you the clothes. We need to go group together. Do we have some place where we can stash these things for now? Somewhere not particularly related to us? Do you guys have anywhere where we can stash these things safely?
Maybe at the shop.
Well, I have some spots in the shop where no one's going to look. I keep very valuable things that I find.
Well, given what's just happened, if other people came across these items in our possession, then we could be in trouble. So does anyone else have somewhere safe but not too attached to yourselves that we can stash these items at?
No.
Well done. All right, off to the shop we go.
All right, follow me. Let's go.
Awesome. You race back. You're going through the crowd, or are you trying to avoid the crowd?
I think trying to avoid them. I would assume trying to find a path that
there is
least amount of people see us.
There's chaos behind you as you watch as a crowd is forming. People are trying to find out what's going on, and then the town watch is putting out the fire aggressively as it's spreading.
Prestidigitation on us to clean ourselves up a bit, get the soot and everything off us. So, sorry, in terms of evidence, we have the files, the clothes, the staff, the mask. Did you pick up?
Yes.
Great.
You race back to the shop. The shop isn't too far away. You are in the town square at the moment, so it's a short run. It's about 10 minutes as you're all heading there.
Great. Run into the shop, pull down those attic stairs, and lead you guys up and say, be careful. There's a lot of fragile things up here. Please don't touch too many things.
You have some time. We could call it a short rest for all of you. What would you like to accomplish now? What's your goal? What are you doing?
Let's go through this guy's stuff.
Sure.
I want to go through his stuff.
Give me an investigation check.
That's 18.
18?
18.
18. You find just silver, but you find quite nice, recently minted silver.
Ooh.
In the amount is about 100 gold worth of silver.
Oh my. Wow. I said, guys,
in a bag.
look, this guy had heaps of money. Are the coins from here?
You would know this. Yes, they match the type that would be minted from the silver mine here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Guys, this guy was loaded. Look, he's just carrying around 100, what was it, like 100 gold worth of silver?
Yeah.
100 gold worth of silver.
So 200 pieces.
Wow.
Where would he get this money from?
Paid locally by people who might have been shaving off silver. Something to do with the Grey Hand, possibly?
Are there hobgoblins around this town? I didn't.
Give me a history check.
Before you roll that, can I assist him? I'm proficient with history.
Yes, you can.
All right, 15 or 22.
There you go.
22.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In this town, hobgoblins are not common, but when you were growing up in Whiteborn, you heard about a group of monastic hobgoblins, those who train with a fiendish master. School of arcane physical training. You've heard about this group as a kind of boogeyman in that area, closer to an assassin's guild, if anything.
That explains the silver.
Are there rumors of how to contact this assassin guild?
Your knowledge with a 22 unfortunately doesn't reach it, but you do get a name for this guild, and the name is called the Eshra, which translates to the Wicked Souls.
By
So
the
that's
way,
what you remember as you're
I
thinking
had to
back.
look up monastic. I didn't know what it meant.
As you're thinking back to your childhood and people talking about, if maybe one day you heard about people are talking about being adventurers and the kind of lifestyle you could have, and there was word of one day maybe some people would love to be training in this way. You could be this kind of assassin for hire, possibly.
Whoa.
Wow, it seems like we're dealing with some scary stuff.
That guy tried to kill us.
Yeah.
But we're all alive. We all managed to survive.
Barely. I mean, I feel like every fight we go into, Jinx. Every fight we go into, we barely make it out alive. I mean, I feel like we're running on the skin of our teeth here.
Welcome to
wait
adventure.
wait a minute. We're running on the skin of our teeth?
We can mix metaphors. It's fine.
All right, well, anyway.
We're all
sorry.
very shaken from today. Right. Did you find out anything from the file? You said the green dragon's blood?
Yeah, it said there was dragon's blood in his blood, and it was the cause of death, possibly.
Mm.
That's right.
Are they quite vengeful group?
I mean, they're assassins, probably.
Yeah, but if they're totally professional, they won't hold it against us. If they're murderous people who will hunt us down till the end of our days, I'd like to know.
Well, I mean, they would have no way of knowing that it was us that took down their assassin.
That's true.
Hopefully. I'm just worried about that mask now. If it disposes of bodies, what else can it do?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's have a look at this mask.
Yeah, let's do a
Can
little
we
check
inspect
on
the
it.
mask?
Sure.
Can I
yeah.
assist you with your arcana?
I guess
Yes.
so.
Do either of you have detect magic or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
then go for
I'm quite
arcana.
proficient in arcana.
We wait till tomorrow.
You can
What are you?
assist.
I got a +5.
May as well. You can take it this time.
All right.
So you can do with advantage.
Advantage. All right, there we go. That's a bit better. That's a 21.
21. The mask is coursing with arcane magic. It is red. There is a symbol on it, a very clear symbol. That's the same one on the robes that the monk was wearing. And you can't tell what magical property it has, but you know that it's imbued with magic.
How would we be able to determine what kind of...
An identify spell would cover it, or attuning to an object like this would give you information for it.
I put it on.
Oh, God, be
Be
careful.
careful, Garrett. You don't know where that mask has been. You should disinfect it at the very least.
All right, get the hand, Senny, and we'll
Give me
squirt a
a
bunch in there.
Constitution save.
No. Okay. All right, fine, I will. Oh, yeah, that's actually not great. That's 11.
You take 6 points of fire damage as it starts to heat up around your face.
Ah!
It's impossible for you to take off the mask as it starts to constrict around you, choking you.
Ah, this old
Oh,
chestnut.
God, I try to run up to him and try to rip it off.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I also
Athletics.
assist in trying to remove the mask.
You
Garrett!
should, you should definitely do it, Mr. Hanks.
What? You need a strength check?
You have
Wait,
the muscles.
Can I breathe?
An athletics check.
Add athletics. 18.
18. Yeah, you managed to pry it off.
Garrett!
Put it down. Put it down.
Ah! And I drop it on the floor. Kung.
For the briefest second while it was on your face, as you looked through the mask, you can see that there are eyelids cut through. But for the briefest second as you put it on, the world was covered in flames. And in front of you, you could see hovering in the air these eyes. They locked eyes with you in that instant, and you got it removed.
Uh-oh. Well,
Garrett, what did you see?
I saw what was just described to me by Ben.
Gary, you gotta be careful. We don't want these guys coming towards us. This might be a...
Yes, right. We might
It
need
might
to
open their
move
eyes
position.
to where we are, perhaps.
Well, I didn't know that it was going to be that. I
Well,
thought we'd
let's-
just have some cool stuff.
We gotta research and figure out these things before we just put them on.
Yeah.
There's consequences.
Now, Garrett, I applaud your courage. You're a courageous boy. A man, in fact.
Thanks,
and
Jax.
there's nothing to be ashamed of. But Tobin has a point.
Okay.
Don't be putting strange masks on your face. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Certainly is. Right. Shall we check out the staff without eating it or anything?
Yeah, sure. Is there anyone in town that would be able to do an identify spell?
Yeah, the
Maybe someone at Forbidden Flask?
The most likely person would be someone at Forbidden Flask, or possibly if you went to the Brightmoor Academy, they do have people who do training in magic and using.
It's like
using
going
magic.
for an apprentice haircut. Like they might get it wrong, but it's really cheap.
No, but if you go to Brightmoor Academy, it's more highbrow, and you would know the people who went there. That would be Fellerhana and Tobin. That there are a few magic users at that school. They might not be as skilled, but for sure the woman at the Forbidden Flask, Lady Knight, is quite able to cast higher level magic.
Maybe we should go to the Forbidden Flask.
Yeah, I was saying, Tobin, maybe you and me can go there.
Oh,
later.
I'd be happy to come along.
What?
Wait.
I think you've got other stuff to
uh,
do,
uh,
Mr.
someone
Harris.
having
No,
this-
I've got nothing on.
Us having this
Oh.
thing is bad enough. We may have just been burnt, literally, by the mask's creators.
Yeah,
His
your face is
eyebrows are singeing.
singed. Yeah.
What are you talking
All
about?
on the same wavelength, yeah.
All right. But then we're going to take it to other members of the underworld.
Yeah,
who...
we don't want to broadcast that we have this. I mean, they might have connections to the Forbidden Flask, and they might give a little warning that we have
Maybe
this.
we could somehow hint at it and see if they would reveal anything without actually showing them the staff until we know we can trust them.
I mean, Mr. Hanks, you're a great talker. You're very inspirational, but you're not the most subtle of people.
I mean, I didn't check my spell list before, but Identify is actually an Artificer spell. I could probably wake up tomorrow morning and do it after a long rest.
Cool. So, yes, there are a number of people that you could go to for an Identify spell. Alternatively, Garrett has the ability to cast Identify.
Do you have any pearls here? Are you wearing any pearls?
I can get us a pearl if that's what you need for your spell.
Yeah, because then that way we don't have to go to the lady in the potion shop or anybody at the academy or anything like that. I think it could be pretty dangerous. Those fiery eyes looked a bit freaky.
Yeah, it's
Not gonna
probably
lie.
best we keep it between us and maybe the town watch for now.
Well, maybe not them.
Yeah.
Maybe they
definitely
might be involved in
not.
this.
The note did say trust no one, so let's listen to the random note. Right, so, but in the interest of being proactive, maybe we need to go around town, see if anyone saw this person entering in. Does anyone know of this guild operating in this town before?
No, I mean, I could write to my friends to see if they could respond, but that might take weeks to get a reply.
I can go and chat to Mr. G. He was an adventurer.
I'd be happy to go to the Forbidden Flask
I
and
don't think we need to do that anymore.
just for checking it out.
Oh,
Right. Well, we should be proactive. If we're waiting for your spell tomorrow, that's fine. I realise we have made mistakes, and like you said, Tobin, we have been running by the skin of our teeth, as the youth say. I might take today to actually buy some things to help us all. I'm very sorry, Garrett. I did injure you in the last fight, and the fight before that I hurt you, Tobin. I am new to this. I will fully admit that. I might go purchase some things to help us next time. If anyone wants to give me a list of things we need.
Well, probably some potions is a good idea. We're really underprepared on the potion front.
Certainly.
maybe you could go and buy those.
I definitely could. 100%.
Yeah, you got us a good price last time.
Yeah. I'm good at bargaining, you
Did-
might say.
Did we pay for those potions?
Oh, you put it on my credit, right?
I did.
Ah, great.
That was part of the bargain.
I'll come along with you. We can sort. I better clear that up as well. But anything else for others? If you need any bits and pieces, please let me know.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, I wouldn't mind some better armor.
I will try to look for something for
Yeah,
you.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind a little piece of armor or something as well.
There's a blacksmith shop in town that you can go to as well.
Maybe, a shield? Did we already
A
talk
shield?
about this?
Sure thing.
But what? I mean, Leo and the guards are gonna come and talk to us at some point. What are we? If we're not telling them, I mean, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, are we telling them what happened, or?
Oh, right. Yes.
Well,
Story-
we should
getting
tell the
story straight.
truth. I mean, the truth is
The truth that we broke into the doctor's house.
the truth that we tried to save a man's life,
Mm.
including everyone in this town.
Yes, we noticed that the doctor wasn't present at the funeral. Which
I mean,
seemed
does he
unusual.
need to know that we broke into his home?
No, they do not.
Right.
But how will we tell them about the body?
They will be going over to speak to the dear doctor soon enough, I'm sure, if his office was just on fire.
But then wouldn't that make us suspects?
Why,
If
we're
they
not going
find
to
a
reveal-
dead body and we don't explain to them how it got there and why,
Why would they assume we know about the dead body?
because we were at the doctor's office, which
Well,
is
well-
on fire.
Well, we were at the doctor's office to talk to the doctor, and he was there, and we were talking to him, and then maybe he turned into this hobgoblin and set the place on fire.
I think these are all good things to share. with the town watch.
But
I
we
agree.
will answer when asked. Again, they are quite happy to keep our relationship on the down low for now. So if we can keep exploiting that, let's use it. If they come asking questions, then we'll gather together and we'll sort out that when we come to it. But right now, I think they're going to have their hands full putting out the fire and investigating what the hell happened. In the meantime, that's why I say we armor up, get some more information if we can. Health potions, we're going to need them soon, especially if, well, we're getting mixed up with all sorts of different gangs and guilds, so...
We should figure out where this note came from. I mean, someone has eyes and has information that they're passing to us about the doctor. They knew the information. So if we can find the person, then maybe they know a little bit more about this Assassin's Guild and what's going on in this town.
Is there anything about the note itself that may leave a trace, or?
I mean, the ink just disappeared. It's a classic spell of illusionary script.
Would you happen to know people who would be able to cast that?
Wizards can cast it. Some sorcerers can cast it as well. It's rare, but I mean, you in this town, you don't have that many people that you talk with that do magic, Tobin, right? We kind of established together that you don't have like a club that you go to learn spells and practice stuff as well. So it's quite solitary. So your knowledge of who practices magic here is not as widespread.
I will quickly telepathic link to Leo. How's it going?
You attempt to contact Leo. You cannot contact Leo.
The person at the cerebrum is not available.
He's blocked your number.
Is this the first time that's happened to me?
Yeah. It's like you're trying to reach them, but it's getting bounced back.
Anna, you okay? You look a bit weird.
Yep, fine. You want to go to the Forbidden Flask, Tom?
Yes, I would love to go to the Forbidden Flask. You and I are going together.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Garrett, what is it you need doing?
Oh, I'm going to go chat to Mr. G about these assassins.
Right.
What were they called again?
Oh, the Ashra.
Eshra.
The Ishra.
So, Tobin, you're staying with the mask and the items. Garrett, you're going to speak with Mr. G, and both Fellerhana and Mr. Hinks are going to the Forbidden Flask.
I'd like to, if possible, go via the town square, or at least pass by it, because I want to see where the fuck my husband is.
Yeah. We'll start with Mr. G and Garrett as
Ooh.
you head nearby out. You all head on your journeys for this afternoon.
Yeah, I head into the shop. Mr. G!
I'm back in the storeroom.
Hey,
I'm
what?
back in the storeroom, Garrett. Come on back.
Oh, Mr. G! Oh, man.
He's tinkering away at making these toys for the celebration in a week or so.
I have had the craziest day. Oh man, there was like this hobgoblin assassin guy. He came and he tried to kill us, but we got him. And you know, the mayor.
What? Yeah.
You know the mayor, right? I don't think that he died of natural causes.
What do you mean?
I think someone maybe tried to kill him.
Someone tried to kill the mayor?
Have you seen this before? I take the thing out of my pocket and I show it to him.
So there's a lot of info hitting Mr. G at one go. Hold up. Okay. So you're saying that the mayor was murdered, and you're saying he was murdered by these people?
I don't know. Maybe. We're investigating it.
Garrett, what have you done? Oh my God! What have you gotten yourself mixed up in? I thought you were just gonna go out and save some cats from some trees, and now you're off and you're risking your life and what? Garrett.
I said I was gonna be, like an adventurer. I think I found my calling. I think this is it. Like, Mr. G should see me. Like when I'm in like a fight, I feel strong. I feel powerful.
Yeah. That's I know that feeling. Garrett. He looks at you. Sit down, Garrett.
I said,
I know it feels good, but it's not a game. People die, and sometimes you can't bring them back. I don't know anyone in this town who could bring someone back, and I've seen it myself. It's risky. Is there anyone who can help if you go down? There was a druid of Myliki, and she would help us.
whoa.
Until she couldn't be helped herself. I know I told you stories when you started working here, but I I tended to skip over some of the scarier things. Some of the harder things. But you're a good boy. And you make your choices. Sorry, you were saying that the mayor, mayor was possibly murdered? What are you gonna do about it?
Mr. G, while we're talking about this, I guess I've been meaning to... There was a moment there where there was this hobgoblin guy, who's like some kind of assassin. He points again to the paper with the symbol on it. And there was this fiery imp thing, and I killed it. But that's the first time I've ever done anything like that. But he tried to kill me as well. I actually blacked out. They hit me so hard that I blacked out, and I woke up and I was out in the street. My friends, they pulled me out. They kept me safe. But if someone's trying to kill me, is it okay if I do the same?
Garrett, when I first started out, I struggled with that. And I felt it was righteous and good to kill those who were attacking me, to protect my friends. But if given the choice, I can tell you, if you can show mercy, that is the type of hero I wish I was. And if you can hold off from killing people as long as possible, then you do me proud. But again, this is a journey you gotta take. If you want to know, is it right to kill someone? No, I don't think so. But in a world and in the job that you want to sign up for, I don't know, maybe I blame myself. I told you these stories while I was giving you your training in tinkering and making objects, and I thought, it'd be fun to share a little bit. I never had a family myself, but maybe I led you to this.
This is my choice, Mr. G.
Right. It's also your choice whether or not you want to kill someone.
I'll remember that.
All right. You were talking about the Ashra. Yeah, I know them.
Oh, yeah, that hobgoblin guy. Yeah, I think he was a member of that. He was wearing this crazy mask.
Shadow monks. They use the shadows to move about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is the power in the mask?
The masks are only worn by those that are higher level.
Whoa.
They take jobs. They don't have grudges. They don't go after people unless they're paid to. Something like that'd be pricey. Be very pricey.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know a way to track them down. You have to have a connection to them, but
Right.
being able to afford it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
I mean, you could always use some help.
I haven't really fought in a long time, but I could probably suit up and maybe help you out with something if you needed it.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, Mr. G. But I think, I feel pretty good with our group. I feel confident that we can, we've got each other's backs, like you said. We trust each other.
Yeah, but you also said that you went down in this fight.
Yeah.
Garrett, I'm here for you if you need help.
All right. Well, I gotta get back. So, thanks.
I'm gonna continue working. I can
All right.
use your help in the shop tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll
Got
probably...
a big order in.
Yeah.
I made promises.
Okay.
All right. I assumed that I was gonna have your help.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna tell you what you do in your off hours.
Okay.
It's a weekend. You don't have to come in.
All right.
But
I'll be here on Monday.
all right. You could come in tomorrow. I'm just saying.
What's tomorrow? What's today?
It's a Sunday. Tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh. You want me to come in tomorrow?
No, I'm not gonna tell you to come in tomorrow. But if you could come in tomorrow, that'd be a lot better to just get some work
It
done.
feels like
you know?
you're telling me to come in tomorrow.
I'm not telling you to come in tomorrow. I'm just saying things would be easier if you came in tomorrow. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well...
I got you those nice goggles. I'm just saying, you're using my armor and stuff. It's fine.
All right, well, I'll see.
Okay, you'll see. All right, I'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Well, bye.
Yeah.
I leave.
Mr. Hanks and Valarhana, you're heading to the Forbidden Flask at the same time.
If we can pass by the town square as well, see what's going on there.
No, I understand. You want to go check on things. So, yes, absolutely. Let's go. That's the right thing to do.
I'm going to be very distracted, and I'm going to keep, as much as I can, trying to form the link with my husband, as I'm just like, what
So you're starting again to try and, or were you doing it the whole time?
I'll be doing it as we're walking over. I'll just be just distractedly focusing on trying to get this link.
Yeah. As you reach closer to the town square, the link reconnects.
If it connects, I go, hello, Leo. How are you? Everything okay?
Hana, yes. Are you safe? Everything
Yes,
fine?
Yes. Is the fire under control? Is everything?
Yeah, we've taken care of it. Yes.
Thank you so much, Leo.
Yeah, we'll have to. It'd be great to talk about what was going on.
Of course. I'll be going around the town and everything today, but this evening we'll talk.
Okay. Stay safe.
You too. Take care.
You too.
That son of a bitch. All right. If we're heading to the town square anyway, as we're getting closer, how's it look?
Yeah, the fire is under control at this point, though that building has suffered irreparable damage. You can see that the crowd of people is dispersing a little bit more because the site's kind of over, but none of the nearby buildings have caught fire. You do see that the area near where you had the body and the mask, that area has been completely torched.
What happened there?
Cleansing of the area.
Well, that would imply maybe that there's something to be cleansed, a contaminant of some kind. I mean, is it... Perhaps you should tell your brother that there's something wrong with the mask to stay away. And what about those robes we brought back?
Well, I think we'd see the smoke coming from the shop if it burnt down there. I wonder who needed to cleanse more evidence from the body. I'll send him a message. Alrighty, on to the Forbidden Flask. I'll link to my brother Tobin, and I'll let him know that.
So as you head over to the Forbidden Flask, a broken anvil is for sure on the way. You head over, and as you walk in, you see the blacksmith. She's working the bellows.
Just wave to her when she's got a moment.
You've seen the broken anvil before, but neither of you have been in before. As you walk in, you see a woman working the bellows. She turns. She's holding this incredibly dense hammer. She looks at you as she visibly stiffens as she sees both of you.
Hello. How are you? Tom. My name's Tom. Salutations. Pleased to meet you. A local teacher. This is my friend, my companion, Fallerhana.
Hello.
Hello. She puts the stuff down. She's smiling. Yes, both of you. And I am Priya Sudre.
Nice to meet you, Priya.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, that's quite a hammer. You got Sudre, you said, eh?
Yeah.
That's funny. I think we know another Sudre.
Oh, you mean my husband?
Oh, your husband, Tamil.
Town watch.
Yes. How can I help you?
What a coincidence. And I look at Fallerhana with really wide eyes.
Yeah.
And grit my teeth through a smile.
We were looking to purchase a few items. If that'd be all right.
Of course. I'm happy to sell my items to anyone.
Great.
What would you like?
I was wondering if you happen to have a breastplate.
She looks at you. Of course, I have some breastplate armor.
Well, how much are these items? Things like breastplate, shields.
Breastplate and shield. Okay, well, breastplate alone is going to run you 650 gold pieces. For a shield, 45 gold.
I'll go. Oh, that sounds fair. How many do you think we need, Mr. Hanks?
Shields? Well, I don't know if a shield would be much use for me. So I'm thinking at least two, maybe two.
Let's stick with one for now. Just we'll test the quality
why did you
of that.
even
We're
ask?
very new
Well,
to
the
these
quality
kind of
is
things.
amazing. All of the town watch use it, but if you want to use it for your club, sure.
Oh, yes, it'd be good for training and that.
Would love it.
I think I'll go for the one.
One shield and the armor as well.
Not the arm, I'm afraid. No, funds don't stretch that far. Just the
course.
shield, thank you.
Sure, I'll take the 45 gold.
Sure thing. There you go.
Well, here you go. And she
Hope
grabs the
everything's
shield.
all. I hope your husband's staying safe and everything. Upheavals thanks to the gangs and everything, going into the lower hollows is dangerous work.
It is. And, with less people on the streets making decisions, he could probably have an easier job of it.
Well,
Taking risks.
Yes, I completely agree. People should not be out there taking risks. I mean, did you hear was a fire in the town square?
What?
Yes, a tremendous fire. It's under control now, but yeah, apparently what was that? Where was the fire?
in the town square, a great blaze. Apparently everyone's okay. We were still waiting to get more information.
She's shaken by this. Look, here's your shield. I'll take your money and you can head off. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And, yeah, do stay careful. Some very strange things going on. I mean, there was some kind of body there that just totally disintegrated
Okay,
before
we're heading
everyone's
on now.
eyes. I mean, it was crazy stuff.
Right. Well, I have work to do. You can see yourselves out.
Well, it was nice to meet you. By the way, if you ever want to talk about literature or anything like that, feel free to give me a ring. I'm happy to just have a chat. I'm thinking of starting a book club, actually.
One
I will
hand
be
on
sure
Mr.
to do
Hanks
that.
and
Yeah.
slowly guiding
As
him
you
away
guide him
from
out,
the
yeah.
shop. It's like, right.
She gets back to hammering. You catch, as you head out the door, some extra powerful hammering into the ore that she was working on.
It might be difficult for us to purchase arms and armor more than I thought. Oh dear. Well, that's good to know, one way or the other.
Don't let it get you down. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way.
Thank you, Mr. Hanks.
You're welcome.
Well, luckily, I'm sure we'll have more luck with the forbidden flask. I mean, not everyone in this town can hate us.
Oh, I guarantee we will have luck there.
As you head to the forbidden flask, you see that it is open.
Allow me.
By the way, Ixnay on the whole mentioning all the details of the town square, we do want to keep.
Of course,
our
of course.
involvement discreet.
I didn't give anything away that implied that we were there. I mean, involved.
Besides saying that you were there.
Yeah, saying that we were there and that there was a body that disappeared.
After the fact, it was in the grass in front of the building. Anyone could have
They
seen
cordoned off
that.
the area very quickly. I mean, don't get me wrong, she would have known anyway because her husband runs a town watch and is not a fan of us at the moment.
There was a large crowd. We were just part of the crowd.
Yeah, you see the forbidden flask.
Hello, ring-a-ling-ding-dong.
As you walk in, the tiefling woman, Lady Knight, is seated at her desk, and she looks up. Mr. Hanks and Miss Elmiar.
Hello. Believe I need to settle a quick debt and.
That was quick. Oh, of course. Yes, please come. She comes over to you, or she holds out the book that allows her to kind of go to the bank and withdraw the funds from you as a check.
We'll quickly check it's for the potions, 300 gold.
Yes.
Yep. Good. Sign off on that. Speaking of, you wouldn't happen to have more health potions, dangerous times, as you know, and
More health potions. Why? If you wish, sure. I have some, but it might take me some time to make more. If you wish for even more.
Oh, we have plenty of time. Happy to stay here and keep you company, if you need a little
This
time.
would take private time with you many blocks away.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind spending a little private time just to get to know each other a little bit better. I mean,
That
I
makes
hardly-
one of us.
I hardly
Now,
know you at
Miss
all.
Elmiar,
can I
she'll-
insight check to see what the hell is going on?
You sure, go for it.
Oh dear. I am distracted by other things. That
What'd you get?
is an 8.
An 8. They are really into each other.
Oh, Hanks,
Sparks
you
are
devil.
flying. Sparks are flying.
We have so many things to do, Mr. Hanks. I hate to take him away from you, but no, your healing potions have served us very, very well. I was wondering if we could come to a better arrangement.
The best healing potions, I would say.
Right. How much would you wish for?
How many do you happen to have on hand, and how long does it take you to create more, if you don't mind me asking?
It takes me a few days to create a few batches, but I could also order from some in Whiteborn that could arrive within the next few days, week or so.
Well,
I also-
potions
I-
like yours are well worth the wait.
Right. I ordered. She ignores you as much as possible.
She's playing hard to get.
Yeah.
She's not even looking at you. She's looking disgusted at you. She must be so into you.
As you know, with your husband, I supply many potions and other types of things for the town watch. So
Of course.
there's a standing order that I could probably divert from. Get a few for you. How many do you wish?
How large is the standing order now? I wouldn't want to add too much.
They have enough funds. It could be fine.
Oh, sure. In that case,
Also,
if-
I'm not at liberty to just reveal how much.
it's my husband, darling. But fair enough.
course.
Business practices and all. I see
Yes.
you're a little distracted. Now we could go for another
8. Maybe 8.
4, 8. My God, we're going to be chugging them down, are we?
Money bags
That's
over here.
not a bad idea. I mean, we have been getting into some dangerous stuff.
What do you mean, dangerous stuff?
Well, just trying to keep the world safe from beasts and
What
creatures.
beasts?
Creatures of the night, that sort of thing. Real scary stuff.
What do you mean?
I'd love to tell you more about it sometime. Maybe over a drink.
No. Wait, hold on. What? Are you saying you're... Oh, right, you're part of the neighborhood watch.
You've heard of us.
Yes, I've seen your signs.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yes, well, as you can see, putting your potions to
Seems
good
a
use.
little unnecessary with things in town.
Why?
Just the town guard, they locked up those criminals in the lower hallows. Your husband's doing a great job.
If they were doing such a great job, then why was there a giant fire in the middle of town?
I will mentally be smacking my head on the table.
Oh, I have a horrible headache.
sorry. What do you mean, giant fire?
Oh, you didn't hear? There was a colossal fire downtown. Luckily, it's out now, but everything's under control.
They have their hands full, so all hands on deck.
There was a fire downtown?
Yes, in the town
Yes.
square.
Oh.
Nearby, anyway.
Everyone's all right.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, we hope so. They seem to have that situation under control. But while they are busy taking care of that, what a time for the neighborhood watch to step forward. I'm basically going to cringingly
Sure,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yes, we're
Yeah.
just ditzy people who don't know what we're doing.
Sure, yes. Well, the price per potion is roughly 50 gold, but I could probably lower the price if you wish to purchase so many. So I could probably do 300 for all 8.
That sounds very good to me.
Very good to me, too.
Oh, I mean, now I want to charge 350 for...
Well, no, I think that sounds like that'll keep us going for quite a while. I think we.
One combat.
I tell you what.
Yes?
She pulls you aside a little bit. Hey, Mr. Hanks, one second. Could you maybe examine some of the
Absolutely, your
things by the door?
privacy is
Sure.
yours. I would never.
If you promise not to bring that man into my shop again,
Oh,
I will give you it for 300.
like ever again? Ever?
I mean, when you're doing these deals, I would love to not see him. He makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Oh, right. I totally misread that situation. My apologies, dear. Won't happen again. So 8 for 300?
Yes, that would be fine. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, if you order more, we will find a use for them, I am sure.
Of course. I could bring some for you right now and then have a few more delivered to...
I'll write down the address for our shop.
Of course.
And but if we can get how many potions does she have on hand?
She could have 4 for you today. Yeah.
We'll take those 4, and we'll pay for the whole batch now.
Perfect. So that would be 600 gold total.
Indeed.
Wonderful. If that is it, is there nothing else you wish?
Just one thing more.
Yes.
A couple people in the square were mumbling some strange words. I'd never heard them before, and since you are so knowledgeable, I wonder if you know anything about it. It really spooked me.
Oh, what were they saying?
Well, they were saying something about something like Ezra or...
Mr. Hanks, Mr. Hanks.
I think it was
dear.
Eshra. Does
Dear me.
that ring a bell?
Yes, I've heard of the Eshra. Yes.
Oh, it's a something. What is it?
This really isn't a community action kind of conversation. It feels more like...
Well, I'm just personally concerned, you know. I want to keep myself safe with all the things.
Lady Knight,
Sure.
I assure you, excluding Mr. Hanks, I'm very capable. Is there some sort of spell or something? Eshra? It's not
No,
one I'm
they're
familiar with.
an organization that... It's little known, but in my line of business, it pays to know things, yes.
Do you work with them too? Are they like the
I
town
do not
watch?
work with them, but I know people who could connect with them. Why?
Oh, no, just interesting to hear. If it was mentioned there. Oh.
Would you like to meet with them?
Are they as friendly as the town watch?
They are not friendly, I would say.
Again, playing up ditzy of going, right, oh.
A stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet.
Yes.
We need to have words about that, Mr.
I
Hanks.
would love to have Mr. Hanks meet them. That would be
Well, thank you.
incredibly nice. No, I'm joking. They're assassins. They kill.
Oh my!
Came
My
right out and
goodness.
said it.
The chase.
Oh dear. And then we heard their name put about town. I hope everything is going to be safe and fine.
I hope so too.
Do be careful if you're collaborating with these.
I'm
well,
not
I mean,
collaborating
having
with-
dealings.
I'm saying I know
Hanks.
people who know people.
Having dealings with them in any way.
I do not have dealings with these people.
I apologize.
I mean,
see
only
what what you
say
mean
I
now.
would
Mr.
hate
Hanks, Mr.
for anything
Hanks,
to happen.
Mr. Hanks.
Why? What do you mean?
Mr. Hanks.
Well, because
Mr. Hanks. Do you want to wait outside for a second?
you need another moment alone.
We may need several.
Oh well, certainly. I apologize. I will. I'll just go outside.
I cannot apologize enough
No,
for his behavior.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Look, I'm sorry to be taking up so much of your time with this. I would like our organization to do some good. I will fully admit that I'm not used to these kind of circles and dealing with these kind of things. If there's any advice you can give me, I might not be associating with the best kind of people, but I hope you know that we are trying to do good.
Is this deception or persuasion?
Deception.
Can you give me a deception check?
That is 21.
I do not speak with the Ashra, but I could probably point you in the direction of people who do. I would like to help. I'm always looking for new customers, high-paying ones such as yourself. You spend quite a lot. But some of this that we speak of is not strictly on the up and up. I would need your word that your husband would not know about this.
He would not.
All right, well, perhaps come back and collect the additional 4 potions in a few days' time.
I'll see you then, Lady
And I
Knight.
can have a few items for you if you wish to spend. But I warn you, they will be expensive. If that's what you wish, if you wish for other things, let me know.
I'll keep you informed.
All right.
As Falohana starts to leave, I stick my head back in, and I say, quite sheepishly, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was acting that way. It was extremely rude, and I get nervous around you, Lady Knight. I apologize. I won't come around your shop anymore. I'm very sorry.
Tom,
Yes,
it is fine. No need to apologize. It's all right.
thank you. And then as I go out, I turn around one more time and I say, I just want to let you know, while I was outside, I wrote you a poem.
As your head is like sticking through the door.
Would that the sun never rise, and
the
the
door
moon.
slams in your face. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Lady
So
Knight
close.
is cold.
So close, Mr.
Hang on,
Hanks.
when last time you were here, didn't you trip down the stairs or something as well?
Yeah, she slammed him with the door again. Same exact way.
Okay.
Mr. Hanks,
I still got it.
She a few seconds as you're out there, she comes outside as you're like standing there. Oh, I forgot to give you your potion.
oh, thank you.
Yes, and then she closes the door, and you hear a lock.
Oh, Mr. Hanks, we have a lot to teach each other, I feel.
Indeed, you could learn a thing or two from me.
Yep. Poetry. I mean, it takes a literary mind to come up with such beauty.
Well,
Shall we head back to the...
one day I'll read it to her.
All right. Shall we make our way back to the shop, check in with everyone, and maybe call it a night?
Yeah, you head back. Everyone is, I assume, met up together. Yeah.
I'll be... I'm not talking to him, but can I telepathic link to Tobin again?
Yeah.
I'm just checking, it's working?
Yep.
Telepathic link husband working?
Yeah, you feel a connection there.
Strange. But yeah, head back towards the store then.
Yeah, you all make it back. You all reconvene at the magical ornamental trinkets shop.
Gents, potions with the promise of more. A shield for you.
Whoa.
Garrett. Yes. Speaking of, we do need to sort our story and who we tell certain facts to. Mentioning the Eshra, we spoke to Lady Knight, and she seems willing to help us along to get familiar with this underworld of which we seem to be getting associated more and more with.
I feel like if we're doing that, we need to tell Leo, not the information, but kind of what's happening, so we can be on call just in case things go south, which they have every time.
The part of that deal was that keeping my husband out of it. We have feelers of many pies. He doesn't need to necessarily know where the information comes from. What she did mention, which was of extreme interest to me, was that she is willing to sell spell scrolls.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Useful for you, and also might be a link to the Grey Hand once again. Since we had young teenagers at the school who were using such trinkets against
I bet
us.
Pith bought them for him. Must have.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Perhaps we should go back to the Forbidden Flask.
Oh my
and-
God, no, Mr. Hanks, we need.
Oh, well, not
No,
today. Another time. But
No, yeah, you might be busy with other things. Right. We do have a very busy week ahead of us here, not only for gathering more information, but we do have to prepare for the festival.
True, the festival's coming up.
And I think for a couple of days, try to keep our nose out of more dirt, if possible.
I wouldn't mind a little break from these life-threatening adventures.
Well, let me tune in to Leo. Can I connect to him?
Yeah.
Just ask how are things going? Can I expect to see you tonight?
It's a lot. We're dealing with the follow-up, making sure that we know what happened. But yeah, I could probably spare some time, but it'll be a late night for me. We might have to push it back to tomorrow, maybe, or I could
When do you want to speak to me and my brother?
probably. And your brother? Can I just say, I would love it if we just had these conversations in person. It's weird. I'm talking out loud right now.
You can think it.
Oh, can you think? Yeah. You can think it. What? That's what, but it's also it feels weird for you to jump into my head.
Very true.
It feels a little. So just for future, maybe we could just talk like people. That'd be great.
Sure thing. I'll see you either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
Take care. I think it's better if I handle this one alone for now.
All right.
So you all gathered. You recapped everything with each other. Your experiences, what has happened, what was happening throughout the day. Is there anything you want to do for the remainder of the evening, or is this you're going to head off to your respective abodes and rest?
Oh, can I crash in the shop?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sweet.
I think I'll head home.
Mhm.
I need to check on my dog.
Yeah. Sounds great. Valarhana, that evening, you do see your husband. It's late. He comes home. You arrive before him. He looks worn out. He looks at you. He sees you. So is this what it's going to be like? You just go off, put yourself in danger, and call me when things get deadly?
I'll admit I was out of my depth, and I'm sorry.
When I said build credibility, I didn't mean go charging into a battle with, I don't know, what was it? What was happening? What was happening?
Have you heard of the Eshra?
No, I don't know what you're... I guess I'll have to look them up. What are they?
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a 11. He just looks worn out, confused.
He looks tired, and honestly, he's not a police officer normally. He's not a town watch guard. He took this post. He didn't grow up in the same way that Tobin grew up, and that's how Tobin knew about it. He wasn't an adventurer the way that Mr. G was, or connected with other people like Lady Nidus.
Yeah.
I think he's fairly honest in that moment.
Do I know, is he a magic user?
He's never done magic.
No, never seen it. They are an organization, obviously a criminal one. They are monks who specialize in assassinations and the like. Trust me, we didn't go looking for this fight.
Why were you there?
We were trying to be proactive. The doctor wasn't at the funeral. All these things that are going on. We wanted to check on him and saw someone in the office.
He was dead.
What?
We found him dead at his home.
How?
It looked like natural causes, but you were in the area. It's fine, but you've turned up at so many locations where people have either died, things have gone wrong, and I just got elected, and it seems very convenient that the new commissioner's wife keeps appearing whenever something goes wrong or people are dead. I don't want you anywhere near this right now.
If this is happening to the town, and these incidents are occurring, and we're there, you know me, I'm not going to run away from it.
I know, but I can't risk the work that we're trying to do for this town being co-opted.
What do you think is going on? All these incidents occurring so close together. What do you think is happening, Commissioner?
I don't know. I think something's wrong, but I don't know what. There are people like you, Valarhana, that can use their arcane abilities to read minds. And I'm worried that if you tell me too much, they'll find out things. I don't want to know what you're doing right now. And I don't want to tell you what I think either. I trust you, but I know I messed up. I tried to help with the town, and I know that I messed up in that I should have told you ahead of time that you weren't going to get credit. I thought you would understand. To be fair, it was put on me. It wasn't my choice.
By the captain?
Yeah.
What's the council's view on all this? Do they see me as the wife gallivanting around town, or...?
For the most part, no one knows about you.
That's good.
Except for the people at the club that you told.
They think I'm a moron, a braggart, which we can use for now. I see you worried about this and worried about this town just like I am. I don't want it to break you, so I will do what I have to do to keep this town and you safe, and I'm sure you do the same for me.
Of course.
My brother sees things the way you do, and I appreciate him for that. And yes, we have to keep our things separate if you're worried about security, but I do think we can help each other. And I understand you're worried about me going into risky situations. I'm worried about the same for you. But like you say, there's this building up to something. Can we help if trouble comes knocking at our door at this town? Are we going to let it burn?
No, we'll take care of it. But for now...
I know. I'll go in for a kiss as the curtains close.
So what we're going to do is enter into a period of somewhat downtime for the next bit of a week. So what I'd like to do is... if there's a specific scene that will come up, we'll run through it. But aside from that, you can choose what you want to do for the week. You can spend your week working your jobs. You can spend your week kind of split between two things. You can try and accomplish more things. But the more things you try to accomplish in your week, the higher the role of it would take to succeed in these things. I'm going to go around and I just want to hear, and we'll go through everyone's period of time for a week, and we'll say what kind of happens over the time. There will be a few events that will probably happen as well in response to what's going on. Like you have that meeting with Lady Knight in about 4 days or so to pick up some stuff.
How many health potions do we get each?
We, one each.
One each.
So, Garrett, what is your goal for this week? What are you doing this week?
First thing, like in the morning, when I wake up, I want to use the identify spell on that mask.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the mask does have some abilities associated with it. You can tell that it's a fiendish creation. It offers some minor spell protection for some type of for certain types of spells, as well as certain resistances as well. But the cost, you would know, I can give you all the details as well, but the cost of this is you have to be able to withstand being able to put it on. And your understanding of this is that creatures from hell could easily put it on, but because of your nature of who you are, your actual alignment, it would be tough to put on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like to find out more about these eyes that I saw or whatever, and the flames, would that require to be put it on again?
You had a really high. There was an Arcana check earlier when you were describing it. That was something closer to a scrying spell, if anything. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can bail this information to...
Yeah. So that's something you accomplish. That's something you for sure accomplish.
Fair enough. Well, for the rest of my week, I guess I'm just going to, keep on doing some study in the evening and stuff like that. But during the day, obviously helping Mr. G. And I do go in on the Sunday.
Awesome.
After checking out and doing this identify thing, I head in and give him a hand. And then obviously just doing my job through the week.
Awesome.
And I would like to meet up with my Lairs and Liches group, if possible, if there's a game going this week.
So the next game will be on a Wednesday night. But yeah, you do meet up with your Lairs and Liches group.
Yeah.
Yeah, your friends are there, and you do meet up. It's a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, good. No, it feels good to actually get into it there. I tell them.
Do you tell them about? Yeah.
Like a few little bits and pieces. It's too exciting not to tell them, that with this neighborhood watch thing, I've been going on real adventures.
Is it weird when you're battling in Lairs and Liches compared to the real battle?
It doesn't give me the same rush. It doesn't compare anymore. Like I'm enjoying seeing my friends, but there's something missing. The rush of battle and the life or death. It's like a drug. I'm addicted.
Cool. And so you're going to spend most of your time earning money, so you can mark your income full.
It was like 6 copper or whatever the hell I
think you
earned.
get 10 gold, I think.
Oh, yeah, sick.
Go to Tobin.
I imagine we're getting supplies for the festival, so I'm kind of inventorying those, making sure that everything is ready. I'd like to spend my evenings going to the Iron Yak Tavern. I want to go to the notice board and see if there's any notes that match the handwriting of the note that I found.
Oh, really cool. You see, right now there are three notices that are up. So one of the things that on the notice board is that Owen Baker, the farmer, he's offering 200 gold, quite a lot. Someone keeps breaking onto his property and stealing his livestock. He's offering 200 gold for anyone who can help with the recovery.
We should do that. I want that armor.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
You see in bright, really, like it's pasted really big. They offer a 500 silver for the recovery of the silver from the Greyhounds.
Just the recovery?
Yeah, any information that will lead to the recovery, yeah.
What about information that won't lead to the recovery, but will explain where it went?
I mean, it's going to be one of those conversations. You'll see how it goes. If
Absolutely
you
not.
And the last one is that there's an offer. This is actually from the Town Watch. It's a notice. There's been a lot of theft. It doesn't say where. It just says that there's someone out there, a burglar, that's been breaking into people's houses and stealing money and objects and items. So any information that could lead to the capture of this robber will pay out 100 gold.
100 gold.
And none of these match the handwriting?
No, none of these match the handwriting.
Maybe I want to leave a note.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for fellow magic users for research purposes. Contact Tobin.
Okay, cool. I love it. Cool. You put that note out there.
And then I would like to do a little investigating with Mr. Squeaks.
Yeah. What would you like to investigate?
I want him, while I'm in the tavern, kind of find a little lonely, dark corner if I can to sit with a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then send Mr. Squeaks around to people who are having conversations
Yeah.
and listen in.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
If there's
for
anyone
Mr. Squeaks.
who looks like they're having kind of a hushed conversation.
Anybody in the dark corner?
Is it my investigation skill I add to
Are
it?
you like in Mr. Squeaks doing this?
Yeah.
So yeah, your investigation skill
All
then.
right, 20.
20. Oof, yeah. So there are a lot of people talking about a lot of different things, mostly things going on in the mines. People upset about the dig that's happening out in the woods, the archaeological dig. Then you do hear very clearly with the 20, there's a guy who's just drunkenly talking about this insanity. He mentions that he's not supposed to talk about it, but we torched the lawn. And that's, I don't know, they told me to do it, so I did it. He's drunk.
All right. I go back into myself, and I have Mr. Squeaks go back into his little void. I'm going to buy a beer and offer this man a beer.
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's your name?
Sorry, well,
What's your name?
Ren.
Ren, hey, I just wanted to get you a drink. It seems like you're having a good time. It seems like you needed some support, you know? Tough times these days.
Hey, you're telling me. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. The dig, I mean, there's fires everywhere. And
Don't get me started on the fire.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Nuts.
one minute it's fine and the next minute it's up. I mean, people are just demanding too much of us these days.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, like, how can we stop them? How can we stop these demands?
Like we
Who can we talk to, man?
gotta talk to my boss.
Hey, man, you tell me. I'll walk up to your boss and I'll let him know.
You're gonna walk up to Tamil Sudre and you're gonna say what?
I don't know, man.
I guess he's not
But,
my
like-
boss anymore. Now we got that. What's his face? New guy. Van whatever.
Yeah, that Van Hagen guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, they shouldn't be making requests that we can't even, you know.
It's nuts.
Man,
You know?
why do you think you even did it? You know what? Your health and mental health is very important. No boss should ask you to do something you shouldn't want to do. You don't want to do.
Persuasion check.
I'm not very charismatic as I stumble
Former
through this.
Former union.
Oh God, a 5. I rolled a 5 of persuasion.
You,
Actually, no, -1. I got a 4.
You look familiar. I feel
Ah.
like I've seen you before.
Well, I mean, I run a shop in town.
What shop? Where?
Well, the magical trinket shop.
That's funny. Cause you see, like, it starts to connect in his head. Oh, you're part of that, yeah, I remember you. In the cemetery. You and the other 3. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm just checking the board for notices to see if we can watch out, help out, and just trying to find some friends for research, for magic
Friends
research.
for magic research? Alright, well, go at it. I don't know, what do you want from me?
What? I mean, you talked about a lawn being burned.
I talk about that with you? He's at a table alone at this point. I didn't mention that around you.
I've heard. I mean, you know, gnomes. You see these giant ears. We're just like, it's hard to block out noise.
Well, look, man, I got nothing against you. Why don't you Why don't you get on out of here?
All right. Hey, I mean, we're here for you. We understand it's tough times.
All right.
We're all on the same side.
Well, thanks for the beer. I appreciate it. Kind of puts
Thanks,
his head
man.
over, head down, just drinking.
All right. Well, guess I'm gonna head on back home.
Chill. So, for you, Fellerhana, what's your main goal for the next few days?
Is it possible for me to play the dutiful commissioner's wife and everything and getting involved in the festival, like talk of the dig and everything, and just being the socialite, helping to kind of bring threads together and finding out information that way of what's going on with it?
Yeah. I mean, if your goal is to like investigate and kind of help out and stuff.
Yeah, try to obviously involve myself because, I'm the commissioner's wife. I'm here to help along with the other ladies who are helping with this festival.
So, you can ingratiate yourself. I mean, that's not too hard. They already know that you're running this stuff. You do notice one of the days when you pop in and get yourself involved in this meeting, you do notice that Annalise Brightmore is distraught and the others around her, it's like a large group of people trying to console her.
Annalise, they can start the meeting without us. Here, let me go. Let's go for a quick coffee. We'll settle down and we'll come back. Okay?
No, I need to do this myself. It's okay. It's fine. It's just it was a priceless heirloom and it was insured.
Annalise, what happened?
Someone robbed our house.
Have you not suffered enough already, my dear? I'm so sorry. What happened? Tell us. Tell me, please.
I don't know. I came home and it was a priceless family heirloom, a diamond, and it's gone. It's just gone. As if nothing worse could happen in this town. I mean, yes, of course, the mayor has passed away, but my gem, it's gone. My diamond.
Why would someone... common thievery? Why
It's
would
worth a lot. It's insured.
It's insured. My dear, if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. We'd help, right, ladies? Just to the
Right.
rest of the committee.
Well, the bank has already promised that they would track it down because they don't want to pay for the stolen item, of course.
After everything you and your family has given to this town, that is shameful.
Because I have to give them a few days. If they can't find it, then they'll pay me. That's fine, but it'll never replace it. It was a priceless heirloom. It wasn't even mine. It was my husband's family.
Oh, my dear, please. Me and my brother, little Tobin, we know our way around these kind of things a bit better. Tell me, but when was it taken?
A few nights ago,
Do you know how they got in?
No.
Tell you what, why don't tonight me and my brother Tobin will come by, we'll have a look, we can see what we can do to help. I do have the ear of the commissioner, don't you know?
Give a persuasion check.
9.
No. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm just going to let the town watch help, and perhaps your husband could do that. That'd be lovely.
All right, well, we'll continue with the matters at hand.
Of course.
Speaking of heirlooms, of artifacts and the like, ladies and gentlemen, the dig is proving to be quite a controversial subject as it comes to the festival.
Well, it was voted for. I don't know, why would it be controversial?
I'm going to go, right, let's go around, because let these grievances be aired so we can appropriately deal with them. And can I do some sort of roll to just like, what is the issue? Is there a specific thing?
I mean, this is, you don't even need to roll for this. It's very clear. What is going on is that 500 years ago, when the town was unified, two representatives, one from Brightmoor and one from the Golden Hallows, these two separate cities came together. And to seal the pact, they buried two of these valuable or religious items in the ground to seal the pact.
Do we know what kind of items they are?
No, that's one of the things is that it's odd. No one seems to be able. They know that one was a silver coin and one was a gold coin. But these were not, currency. These are more religious artifacts. They were buried to seal the pact, uniting these two cities. There was this idea of digging it up like a time capsule and showing everyone and displaying it for the unity of the town. That it would be a nice way to unify the town. And also it'd be an interesting archaeological find because no one has dug around there, and it'd be a unique kind of findings. That's the professor in the Brightmoor University, Professor Elan Ponzan, a female halfling. She's leading the dig. It's something that she's passionate about, that discovering the history of the town would be invaluable and unique. The town's history the country has had a lot of war, but this town has not. And so there's this interesting opportunity to discover some of the history of this town. No one seems to want to dig further. And so they're leading this as part of the 500th anniversary. And they got it approved by the town council. Town council saw it as a good idea. The mayor was pushing it forward. And so what you do know is that the people from the Lower Hallow see it as that's also a religious site for them. It's a place where they pray. They don't go to the Temple of Lathander. They pray out in the woods normally. It's accepted, but no one really talks about it.
Do we know, have they located the coins themselves yet?
Yeah, they believe that there's this area, this circle, there are statues that are left in the woods that people go and pray, so they think around that area. It's called the Circle of Peace.
Why would people have a problem with violating the Circle of Peace? That's weird. So main opponents to it are the Lower Hallows, because on a religious basis. For it, do we know, is there a religious head of the Lower Hallows then? Is there...
No, they don't really have
It's very decentralized.
Yeah, it's many different gods that they pray to.
All right. Might be worth us organising some sort of visit to the site so we can show people around and get a better idea of the history of this place.
The town council is not like, and they don't care about they care about showing it off.
Yeah.
So you can get that very clearly. If you want to organize like a trip down there, it would be a persuasion check, because I don't think anyone in this group gives a crap about the goings on of it.
Thing.
I mean, they're cared about the robbery and like the disruption, and now the doctor's dead. We gotta get a new doctor in town, and it's like practical things. So
yeah, but this is just a side
you're bringing up
project.
this idea of the concerns of the Lower Hallows seems lesser.
Trite.
Yeah. So you can try.
Yeah, sure. I'll make
Give me a persuasion.
a 17.
17. It's enough that they offer to put you in, since you're so interested in it, to put you in contact with the professor that you could talk to at a later date.
Brilliant.
The professor's spending their time at the dig site, so you can go meet them at the Brightmoor University in a couple of days or so. They'll try and organize something for you.
Brilliant. Otherwise, keeping on with just organising the festival.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
digging up what we're going to be doing.
It's going ahead as normal, as scheduled. Everything's kind of coming together. That's what you get. In the meantime, while things are happening like this, a few people come to the shop and they ask for your help. And it's actually people that are related to those signs that you saw.
Right.
The actual farmer is the main one who comes forward, as well as a few people report stolen items from their houses, a few people in town. And so they're offering whatever. They can't offer much. They're from the Lower Hallows. All these people that come to your shop are from the Lower Hallows. They can't offer a lot of money, but they're offering whatever they can if you can help out. And the farmer, Owen Baker, he comes to you and he says, I promised that I'd be able to display my livestock at the festival, and I feel like someone's trying to ruin me. I'd so appreciate it if you could come down and just take a look and maybe help out.
We would love to help.
That'd be wonderful.
Have your livestock disappeared every day? A few are missing, or is it one big chunk that went missing?
Been recent. I feel like more and more are going, and I would do anything. The town watch doesn't want to do anything. They don't care. I'm offering my life savings here.
Well, don't worry. We will come and help. That's why we created the Neighborhood Watch Association.
I know. I heard about you. I heard that you help people.
We do. We can help out. We'll be there tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And this is a couple of days later from when we were having your meeting earlier. In the meantime, Mr. Hanks, what would you like to do for your week?
Well, I, of course, will have to go to work
For the next few days.
at the school and do some educating of young people and have a couple of chats with Crespin, see if he's got any wisdom or information to share about what's going on since he's on the council.
Are you going to his office or whatever?
Yeah, and I come by with like a cup of coffee and say, hey, Crespin just was from the teacher's lounge, thought maybe you could use a cup of joe.
Give me a perception check.
A 9.
Okay. With a 9, you see on his wall in his office, he has an embroidery. The embroidery is a nice kind of forest glen. You see a few animals in it, but prominently displayed on a leaf is this cricket that's there as well. You notice that. And he turns to you. Hanks, thanks for the coffee.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure, absolutely. I mean, it was really no trouble. Anyway, how you been holding up? It's crazy days these days in town, huh?
Yeah, you know it.
Well, I mean, I've always respected your leadership here at the school, and so I'm sure you're doing great things on the council. I mean, you got a lot to deal with, I imagine.
Oh, I mean, at this point, it takes care of itself, you know. Yeah, we have Raythorn. He's doing his job. It allows me to do my job. It's great.
Oh, he allows you to do your job.
I mean, he allows me the time. I don't have to dedicate time.
So it's not like he's not a heavy-handed leader.
No,
No.
We can replace him. I mean, he announced that there's going to be an election in a week after the festival, so it's going to be fine. We'll elect someone new. He doesn't want to run. He's good. He doesn't want it.
That's weird. How come he doesn't want to run if he's doing such a good job?
I mean, I'm going to try and write in his name because personally he's doing a great job, but I have a feeling he knows that it's it's going to cause a little issues if someone from, our area stays mayor. It's probably not the best idea right now with some tensions a little high.
I suppose you're right, although it's always good to represent all sides, have representation. That's what we teach here, of course.
It's crazy.
Well, hey, that's a real interesting
Question for you, Hanks.
Yeah.
You were looking for that student.
Oh, Francis McDermott, or
No, you were looking for another one.
Willow Crack.
Yeah. I got a notice that they left school. They got a letter saying that they've dropped out completely. So I apologize for that.
Well, these things do happen. I only hope that he's doing something with his life. Anything else besides that they dropped out?
No, that's it. That's why.
I'm just curious. I worry about my students,
As long as they're okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's a real interesting embroidery. I never noticed that before in your office.
I've always had this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I took up embroidering when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a kind of an interesting forest scene there. Anywhere particular, or it's just totally from your imagination?
Imagination.
And all the animals and look at that. There's a cricket there on the leaf. Is that representative of some symbolic?
I like crickets.
Interesting. Why? Something you admire about them?
No, why? What? Other like crickets.
I don't know. I mean, we all like things, I guess, and no particular reason. And can I do a what would it be? An investigation check or an insight check?
You want to find out?
9.
9? I mean, he's displaying this thing. It's not like it doesn't seem to be hiding anything.
Well, anyway, yeah. Well, maybe sometime you can teach me a thing or two about embroidery.
Sure.
Could use a hobby. Well, I guess I'll be on my way. But get back to class.
Awesome.
Also, one of the primary things I want to do this week is see if I can find out anything about how Willow's doing.
Yeah, I mean, no one seems to know what happened to Willow. I think the only person they gave a note out. You can do an investigation check to see if you get any information, but yeah.
That would be 13.
For the most part, what you find out is that there's talk, though. You've heard, people are chatting about how charities and families that need help are suddenly getting a little bit more help. That's starting to spread out. Word of silver being passed around.
And then, is there any way that, or maybe I can propose to the group that we look, something funny about that embroidery in Crespin's office, and see if there's any landscape around the town, on the outskirts of the town, that might be similar to what's in that embroidery.
It's possible.
What disturbed you about it? What did you notice?
It's just odd.
So this is, I'm guessing, you're all meeting up, Tobin kind of telling you that the animals and stuff being taken.
You said there was a cricket?
Yeah, there was a cricket, and it was kind of prominently featured on a leaf.
What color was the cricket?
It was just a normal cricket.
Oh.
Green.
Yeah, what color was it? Reminded me of that now. Cobalt cricket.
Could it be?
Seems suspicious.
But
Are you saying we have to kill him?
No.
No.
But why? But what's the end game here, Mr. Hanks?
Crespin is a good man, but there's something about him that disturbs me.
Who likes crickets? What sick bastard?
I mean, he clearly knows something that he's not sharing.
Isn't he on the town council?
Exactly.
He probably knows a few things that we don't.
All the more reason to look into it, don't you think so? Well, let's not dwell on it for now, but cobalt cricket, that's interesting. In fact, just while we're on the subject, can we revisit those animals that I saw in the book? Auburn eagle and cobalt cricket and verdant serpent.
That was the names that you saw written, yeah.
Exactly. Code names, clearly.
Auburn Eagle was the one where we believe it was dragon blood that they purchased?
Most
Correct.
likely, yeah.
Did we see any symbols or anything relating to Auburn or Eagle on Hobgoblin fella?
No.
What about a serpent?
You haven't seen any serpent-like things, I don't think.
What's the principal's name again?
Crespin Ironspine.
Crispin. Cobalt.
CC.
Crespin. Respin.
And he has a cricket.
Rasputin.
Exactly.
Oh my
Very
God, we have
good,
to kill him.
Garrett.
They're very hard to kill.
I think it's a bit of a stretch, but it's a good idea. You know, we got to keep our options open.
Well, we'll keep our eyes open and let's see what comes
Well,
up.
we're noting some of these small incidents going on. There's a burglar operating around Bright Gardens and some other areas, and farm animals going missing. Do we want to look into these things?
Well, I'd love to. I'm very good at finding lost things. Used to have a club.
I wouldn't mind saving some money as well. Maybe getting some of that armor.
What shall we do
Good.
first?
The animals.
I think the animals, I mean, it's his life.
Staking out one location is easier than trying to locate throughout an entire district.
Good, and I like your idea of a stakeout. We can go there together. It'll be kind of fun. And hang out and have hot cocoa and...
There's no possible way this will end in more death and fire.
Why would it?
That'd be crazy. Do we want to block out an evening to do so?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Why
We're
not?
having this convo.
Why not go tonight?
What day is it?
We're going to say that for the purposes of this is 3 days later or so in the middle of the week. So around your normal meetup time.
Sure.
It's the festival is in about a week's time now.
Indeed. Let's go tonight.
As you're heading out, you see Art across the street, and he's kind of walking up to the shop quickly. Art is your husband's assistant, and he looks at you and says, I was told I had to get this to you.
Thank you, Art. You didn't need to scrunch it. Thank you very much for the...
And then he kind of heads off.
He has awfully sweaty palms. Lovely. I'll open it up.
Yeah, it's a letter from your husband. It says, contact me.
Oh, we'll wander forward. I will telepathic link with him.
Cool. So as you're heading off, Hannah, I know I said I didn't want to share things, and I just wanted to let you know, perhaps you can get word out. They think they know where the silver is, and we are going to go and try and reclaim as much of it as possible.
Where?
At the tavern in the Lower Hallows, and I didn't want to make the same mistake as before. I wanted to warn you. You can't be seen there. I'm taking a risk telling you, and maybe you can get word to people that need to know, because I know you don't believe me, but I share your goal, and I want to help.
Thank you, Leo. I'll sort this. Thank you. Right, we have a problem. They are looking for the silver that is at the tavern in the Lower Hallows.
Garrett, we have to warn your mother immediately.
We can't go near it.
Use your telepathy, you fool.
A, rude. B, I've never been there before. How dare you?
Sorry. I sometimes I get a little excited. I apologize.
Is my mom working there tonight?
Most likely, yeah.
I run off. I gotta save my
Can
mom.
you
I gotta warn my mom.
Can I disguise myself? I'll run after him.
And then I run after Garrett and Tobin.
Wait!
Disguise. Can you disguise him?
No, I can disguise myself.
I don't need to
I
be
can
disguised.
make
It's my
illusion.
mom.
But, Father Hana, what did he say?
He said that they're going there now to find the lost silver.
Can we be there? Is that okay?
No, we cannot be there. We will be in trouble.
What if
We'll be in great
I
trouble.
can disguise
Just run
myself?
off.
Try.
Run off, yeah.
All right,
Just
go.
run off.
I run after him.
Okay, and
Yeah,
the
your
rest of
little
you, what are
gnome
you
legs
doing?
can't catch me.
Okay, so Garrett, you show up there. The rest of you, I assume, are you following? Is that what it is? You're going to be there?
I'm not following. I'm saying we look. If he's going there, he's visiting his mum. That's fine. But we need to hang back.
I've got to go and keep an eye on Garrett.
We can trust him to look after himself. He's going to visit his mum. I think it'd be more normal.
Listen here, I'm a teacher, and I made an oath, and I'm sticking to that oath.
this is beyond school hours.
I made an oath to myself.
Mr. Hanks, Mr. Hanks, he has an excuse. I can change myself if there's two of us from the neighborhood watch that's gonna stand out.
Yes.
Fine, Tobin, but you swear to me that you'll look after Garrett.
I'll look after him, I promise. I cast a disguise self, beat the 12, and change myself into a kind of an old, grizzled man. And I kind of chase after
And you're
him.
racing after the other two. What are you doing? Mr. Hanks and Feller Hana, what are you doing?
We will be going the opposite way too.
I
there.
think we should be at least nearby.
we can run super quick through this town, but we can't be in the Lower Hallows for now. We can be bordering the Lower
I
Hallows.
live in the Lower Hollows, madam.
Yeah, right, I'm madam. I'm not going to go to your home. That's a little bit.
Well, that's not...
So as you're having this argument, figuring out what you want to do, Garrett, you run up, and there's no town watch there at the Iron Yak. You race, you're sweaty, you reach there, and following behind you is an old man who seems to be incredibly spry.
It's me, Garrett.
What?
It's me. It's Tobin.
Cool. I gotta tell my mom to get out of here. And I kind of like straighten myself up before I go in, and I open the door and head inside.
And yeah, there's people drinking, it's a great time, and you catch your mom, you see your mom.
Hey, mom.
Garrett!
You got a sec?
Of course.
Okay. Come over here.
What? Sure. Everything okay?
Not really.
What's wrong?
And I just, kind of whisper to her, did they bring that some silver here?
Garrett, we don't talk about things like that.
Okay. But they're going to come and take it tonight. The town watch. You can't be here, Mum.
What?
You can't be here.
I work here.
I know. You want to take a break? Come outside with me. They're probably going to arrest you if they come. I don't want you to be arrested.
Give me a persuasion check. So you're trying to get her out, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I need above a 12, I think, for this.
Well, that's perfect because I rolled a natural 13.
Natural 13? That's great.
Oh, wait.
You have
Minus
negative.
1.
No,
So it's a
you got
12.
exactly there, yeah. 12. Sure. Can I at least warn them? Can I at least warn them that I trust you? 4, 3,
no.
2. No?
Yes.
All right, I trust
No,
you.
do it. Just quickly tell him and then
We
come
gotta protect
outside.
them.
Quickly tell him and then come outside.
Okay, she's going to go and quickly tell them. As she goes over to tell them, I need you to roll a d20 for me. If it is between a 1 and a 10, she's talking with the inn owner, which is normal, but she's there. If it is above a 10, if it's an 11 or above, then she has made it outside because people are coming.
Great. Well, for this, I'm going to roll my truly random game
Go for
science dice.
Yeah.
Here it goes. That is a 9.
A 9. You tell her, go and warn them. She is starting to talk with the innkeeper. 1 second. Derry Greystone, the female dwarf. And as that happens, barging through the doors,
SWAT team style.
comes in the town watch and walking straight forward to Derry Greystone. You see them say, nobody move, and then they're locking things down. There are a lot of drunk miners here, and they say, everybody get out. As they start kicking people out, they look at you and they're kicking you out as well. But they turn to Derry Greystone, they turn to your mom, they turn to the people that are working there. Everyone who works there, you're going to stay here. And you hear as they're all trying to corral everybody, and they're starting to search the place aggressively. You see Tamil Sudre as well, there as well.
All right, well, I leave.
Yep.
I summon Mr. Squeaks and I put him in a dark little corner.
Cool. Yeah.
I load her at the front and go near old man version of Tobin.
Keep a lookout. I'm gonna go into Mr. Squeaks.
Okay.
Some guards
My
start
mom didn't
coming
get
over and
out.
start shoving you all further out the door.
Hey,
out the door
relax.
Further. Hey, buddy. There's a crime going on here. You gotta move.
Yeah, just relax, okay? We're leaving. You don't need to push me, buddy.
Sorry, what?
I said you don't need to push me.
As they're like other drunks, like agreeing, like, yeah, he's only gonna push it.
Yeah, they can't kick us out of here. This is the only time you come down here.
Takes
is
out
when,
his sword
what?
halfway up and says, "Get out! Nobody make any moves. I don't want to hurt any of you, but I got my orders. Back up. It's not a night to make a fight."
Take a few steps back, and I look around me. Who's around me?
There are about 10 men and women who work at the mine gathered around, and they're all they're fairly drunk. So the persuasion to start a crazy shit, if you wanted to, it's not that high, but they are also drunk, and they see the well-armed town guard who rarely come down here, right?
Well, that's my point. As I'm backing away, I kind of, say really loudly, "What, the only time you come down here is not to police the streets, huh? To come just and arrest people, our people? It's the only reason they're here."
As you say that, give me a persuasion check. Let's see how persuasive you can be in this moment.
Starting a revolution.
Trust me, Garrett's got this.
That's an 11.
11. So the crowd is uneasy as some of them are like, yeah, a few of them are like, yeah, and then some others are like, shut up, man, I don't want to die. You come here. He kind of points to you.
Me?
Yeah.
I walk over.
He grabs you.
Hey!
And he takes,
Get off me, man.
Takes his sword. He says, if anyone here moves, this kid's going to jail. You're all going to jail. I'll knock him out. I don't care.
Don't need the sword, man. I won't do anything.
Disperse, as he calls out to the crowd as they all start to move.
Don't worry, we'll knock
mosey
some
away.
sense into that boy.
And he looks at you. Look, buddy, I don't know what's going on with you, but it's not a day to stand up against us, all right? We're doing our job. We're just doing our job.
All right, man.
Stolen materials here. Got to find it. That's all we got to do. Very simple.
Nothing against you, man.
All right. Get out of here. Kind of shoves you out.
I walk back towards where Tobin is.
Yeah. By this
You
point,
all
I'm
right?
assuming you're going to probably Mr. Hanks arrives around there after this argument. I don't know where you're And then Feller Hana, I don't know where you're at.
I am not there.
Yeah.
I am away.
Well, Garrett, what happened?
I explained it to him.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, so I think Silver's going to be gone. Man, I think my mom's probably going to go to jail. That's
It's
not
okay,
good.
Garrett. We'll figure something out. We'll get her out of there.
Well, maybe we can speak to a lawyer or something. But I'm not going to bust her out of jail.
I want to go into Mr. Squeaks when we're outside.
In Mr. Squeaks, you can see that they're offloading a number of silver.
Where's it
into
coming
the
from in the bar?
It's in the storeroom. They're pulling it out. You do see that Derry Greystone is manacled, but you see that Alinthi, Garrett Margrave's mom, is not, and she's trying to argue. It seems like she's trying to defuse the situation.
That's
She's
that
not
Margaret
arrested.
fire.
You nearly started a riot.
Yeah, well, you know.
They're holding her as a witness for the time being, but Derry Greystone and their son, young Jack, both arrested. That's what you see as you're all there together.
Well, I guess that was part of the danger. If you're gonna keep stolen stuff around.
Well, it seems like your mother's gonna be safe for now, I think.
But
Yeah.
what about the others?
Well,
I mean, they were trying to help people.
I know. I don't think there's much we can do about it now. That the guard over there, he roughed me up a bit. I think they're on a bit of a
Which
mission.
guard?
It doesn't matter, Mr.
As the
Hanks.
guards start coming out, you see as they're pulling out this large amount of silver, as the Greystones are being pushed out and loaded into as well a cart that they're going to be taken to the jail. And you see your mom is being escorted as well, but not manacled. And with you outside the Iron Yak, with the silver having been raided, that is where we will leave it for this episode.
Well, there you have it. The Town Watch has recovered the stolen silver. With the party torn between helping the Lower Hallows and staying off the Town Watch's radar, what will their next move be? Find out in the next episode of What's My Role? What's My Role is a proud member of the Arcane Focus Network. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us wherever podcasts are downloaded. It really does help. And be sure to tell your friends about What's My Role. See you next time.